Under the weather. Oh. Yeah, we're bagged up. Yeah. I'm like, stupid cold. I got 18 layers on. I can't get warm, you know? Yeah, boo-hoo. Suck it up, Buttercup. Yeah. Otherwise, I'd come give you a hug. You wonder why Scotty's not coming over. Yeah, you don't want me to. Yeah, it's going through the house. I feel much better than when I woke up this morning. I wore this lunch. We'll be all right. Oh, my. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Solu Broadcasting Network. I am your host, Scotty Bonner, along here with my camera lady, producer, director, and bride, the lovely and talented Miss Michelle. And we have got a squirt battle about ready to take place here between your Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks and the Western Junior Colonials. Seahawks versus the Colonials. There you see the Colonials wearing their road blue sweaters with the orange W logo, hockey sticks across the chest, orange shoulders, orange numbers, orange name with white trim, white and orange stripes, orange shorts with a blue stripe, blue socks with white and orange stripes. It looks like in between the pipes, I think that's going to be number 40. That's Grant Anderson in between the pipes for the Colonials. And down at the other end, your Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks wearing their home white sweaters with the blue shoulders, yellow stripes and trim, blue numbers with yellow trim, blue nameplate with yellow trim, white socks, blue and white stripes, and in between the pipes is going to be number 9 in your scorecard, Mr. Miles Wesh. He'll get the start today here in the squirt division. We play 12-minute stanzas. Icing and offsides are in effect. There is no delayed offside. If your offside is an automatic whistle, you don't have a chance to get back on sides, much to the chagrin of the broadcaster. If you're shorthanded and you ice the puck, it is still icing. If it's tied at the end of regulation, there is no sudden death or sudden life overtime, much to the chagrin of the broadcaster. Checking is illegal in the squirt division, much to the chagrin of the broadcaster. And if you get a penalty, it's only for 60 seconds. So I say, get out there and lay the lumber into everybody. It's only a minute. But that's just me. All right. I think we went over all the domestic stuff. I think we're about ready to get underway. You see the officials. We're talking to the Colonials bench there. I met with the officials earlier. I told them there's a cheeseburger in it for them. If things turn out the Seahawks way, we'll see. If the officials cash in on it. A penalty shot gets them a bacon cheeseburger. Make sure that you got the officials on your side, ladies and gentlemen. There's always one way to get to an official. An envelope of cash is a little bit too obvious, but a cheeseburger, Well, nobody seems to notice. All right. A little bit of Led Zeppelin for the warm-up, so great job by the DJ. And there's the official, Mr. Sadler. Or Mr. Official, as I like to call him. He does a great job. All right, so the Colonials in blue and the Seahawks in white. Colonials will be skating from the left to your right on the screen. Seahawks from the right to your left. And we are about ready to get underway here. Starting in between the pipes is going to be Miles West. They alternate goaltenders here in the squirt team. This is a good squirt team. This team is loaded. This is a very tough team to beat. They're having a very, very good season. And they're looking to continue it today here against a very good, very tough Western Junior Colonials team.
Are these the guys that do they play out of Kent, or they play at Shelton, or they play at where's Western play out of? I'm not sure.
They're no. The other one, Western, the one with the Ice Hawks, they play out of Kent with the blue and light blue jerseys. These guys might be out of Shelton. I'm not sure. I get confused. It all gets glommed together down there. A lot of rinks down there. Up here, we got this one. This is the closest one for Miles. All right. Boys and girls over at their coaching staffs getting some last-minute instructions. Coach Wallace getting his team ready to go. Colonials getting their team ready to go. As they break their huddle, do the Seahawks. Borozensky, Allen, and Ferrari getting the start for the Colonials.
Hey, Ferrari.
All right. Got to close some doors over there in the penalty box, guys. There we go. Coach is on it, I think. Got to get that closed. Wallace getting the start now. Over the blue line come the Seahawks. They send it in. Chasing it down into the corner it goes. Back to the blue line. That hops over the stick. Lou giving chase. Not going to be icing. Lou out there with Salisbury on D. Rushing between the pipes. I don't think that's Wallace, though. I think that's Cunningham wearing Wallace's jersey, I believe. Yeah, that's Cunningham. Cunningham normally number 8. Perhaps forgot the jersey at home or something. The old forgot the jersey at home trick. Well, if you're a hockey mom and dad and you're in it from the mites all the way up, at some point you're going to forget something at home. Jersey's the least of your problem. You forget the skates or the pads or something. That's, helmet. That's a problem. Jersey, you can always find an extra jersey. I'm sure of that. He's ready to go now, trying to get the puck out there. Was Cunningham. Bouncing puck into the corner it goes. Salisbury knocks it down. Salisbury giving chase. Salisbury on it there. Sending it up. Caitlin Salisbury got it out to the blue line. That's kept in. At the blue line there by Straza. Bouncing puck knocked away, and here come the Seahawks now. Back the other way. Wheeling and dealing is Cunningham. Stepping to the outside, protecting the puck, letting the shot go. Big stop there. Steering it aside. His first save there by Mr. Anderson. Grant Anderson. Big collision there at the blue line. As bodies collide. Getting back up, shaking it off there was Jackson DeFore. Straza getting back to his feet. Good to see both young lads spring right back up. That was a big collision. Straza heading off for repairs, though. Hopefully he's all right. Bouncing puck now comes away. Sapia giving chase. Sent ahead by the Colonials. All the way down it goes now. Turning on it there is LeMay. LeMay, good edge work there to turn on the forehand. Colonials do a nice job sealing off the walls. Wallace came back to pick it up. Here comes Wallace now. Wallace through the neutral zone. Wallace stepping to the outside. Wallace head down. Wallace puts the brakes on. Lets the shot go right off the outside of the post there. Good rush there by George Wallace. In on the forecheck of the Seahawks. And away come the Colonials with it. Out to center ice it goes. Knocked down again by Wallace. Wallace on the back check. Got to it, but couldn't get it deep as the Colonials send it back in. That's knocked down by Sapia. Sapia sends it up for Suja. Suja trying to get the puck in. Stanley Suja. Lost the handle on it, sent all the way down. Here comes LeMay now. LeMay on it. Liam LeMay, LL Cool LeMay behind the net. Up along for Suja. Suja couldn't get the puck out, kept it at the blue line, sliding it across. Chance now for the Colonials. That one deflected as it was sent into the corner. It was Carollo who sent the puck into the corner, and back the other way, Carollo the third. Ciarollo, I think. Knocked aside there by Ciarollo the third. I like thirds and fourths in this thing. When we were having our son, I was like, no, I don't need to hear my name called more in the house. And plus, I'd be so confused if you had the same name. Then I'd be like yelling at myself. 9:15 left to go here. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Bad cold, so trying not to do that on the air. But the alternative is worse. All right, so face off deep in the junior Colonial zone here. A rainy, wet, soggy early December morning here in the Northeast, but not too cold, really. I think it's going to hit 50 degrees today, so not bad. Could be worse. Face off one back to the blue, and we are in December now, so we're on the cusp of winter. On it now, wheeling and dealing LaFountain. LaFountain kicks it ahead. The Colonials come back the other way with it. Sidestepping LaFountain and back the other way with speed. Down the left wing, the Colonials go. Pounded from behind, putting the brakes on, trying to get the puck in front. Lost the handle on it, back to the blue line, letting the shot go. Nice job to cover out there, and here come the Seahawks now. Down the right wing with speed. Staying with it. Nice job by Orlando to stay with it. Good job there. You get back on sides. I believe that was Mooney who hopped back on sides. It was. Seth Mooney did a real nice job to hop back on sides. He was off sides for a second and had the wherewithal to jump back over the blue line just in time to keep the play alive. Good hockey understanding there by Mooney as he sends it down. And that's knocked down. The Colonials quickly. Defense to offense they go. Down the left wing with speed, sent all the way down. Salisbury did a nice job to thwart that effort. And sending it all the way down. No icing is the call there. Nothing wrong with that. I've always said, I've always preached it. To any defenseman or defense lady, icing is better than a turnover in the neutral zone or at the blue line. Sometimes you need to ice the puck. Like last night. Send in. You're tired and you're running around, ice the puck. Get new people out there. Fresh legs with the face-off in your zone is better than tired legs with the puck in the neutral zone. Sent ahead now. Flying on it quickly is Cunningham. Oh, excuse me, that was Pagano, I apologize. Pagano. Moving it forward. It's Camden Pagano, number 99 in your scorecard. That's sent all the way down. Looks like we're going to get another icing. So icing is the call there. With 7:59 left to go. Here in the opening stanza, still a scoreless affair. Still a fantastic opportunity for everybody at home and everybody here to throw in $5 a man on the first goal. Then you got to take it right over to the concession stand and get everybody around the pretzels. Or perhaps a Gatorade. Perhaps we can talk to Shannon, fire up some mimosas, see what we can do. Wallace gives chase. Pagano pinches the wall. Colonials trying to come away with it. Pagano did a nice job to retreat and win that puck. Colonials come away with it and back the other way now. That's Allen. Allen's got help to the right. Eyes up, heads up, slides it across, hit the second trailer, letting the shot go. Big stop by Wesh. The rebound cleared, but not out. Kept in at the blue line, letting the shot go. Wesh finds it through traffic, and there'll be no further play. Nice stop there by the netminder, Miles Wesh, as he gobbles it up like a biscuit on Thanksgiving. Hands it over to the official. The score remains scoreless. More 0-0. More love. If you're an old tennis fan at home. As I myself am. I still love the U.S. Open. Still love Wimbledon, too. French Open, I never liked the French. I never liked the clay. I thought it was like, why are you playing on this? Quickly now, here's Wallace. Wallace down the left wing, puts the brakes on the Australian Open. Never really watched it. Was on at odd times. Salisbury, nice job to keep it in. Bouncing puck, kept in by Salisbury. Cross corner dump in, smart. On it now is Wallace. Cleared but not out. Nice job by O'Connell there to fill the gap. No, she's got gaps. I got gaps. Together we fill gaps. Bodies collide there in the corner. Sending his man down. Flying there was Dufour. Dufour's got a couple of big hits here and nearly going. Back the other way now. Through the neutral zone, Straza. Straza down the right wing. Straza lets the shot go. That one off the leg. There of Lou and ends up behind the net. The Seahawks come out with it. Here come the Seahawks now through the neutral zone with speed. O'Connell hounded from behind. O'Connell got over the blue line, off the leg. And into the corner it goes now. Serrallo doing a little bit of the injured flamingo dance there as he may have taken one off the inside of the knee. Mr. and Mrs. Serrallo may want to stop at Walmart on their way home for a frozen bag of peas. Perhaps a nice ham steak. Keep the swelling down. Throw that ham steak right on there. Keep it in the plastic. Right on the skillet when you get home. Dice it up. A couple of eggs and off you go. Nice breakfast. Pour yourself a mimosa, locks up your bagel, you're all set. The Jets and the Falcons play football today. The Patriots are playing the Chargers. Some real exciting games out there in the Northeast. Good pass right up through the neutral zone. Comes Wallace. He's pulled down. That's going to be a penalty. Nice break out there by the Seahawks. And they're going to go to the power play as Wallace was tripped up coming out of into the neutral zone. So tripping is the call. With 6 minutes left to go here in the opening stanza. Like we said, though, penalties are only for 60 seconds. So Not a lot of time for the crime, I think. Might as well do it. Mooney leans in with LaFountain. Lou at the blue line with Salisbury. Right wing, not sure who that is. There were some new Seahawk uniforms the Mites had on, some camouflage uniforms. They were gorgeous, and they had numbers on the sleeves. I'm so thankful for that. On the backhand, they score! Miles LaFountain got behind the D. They won the faceoff, got the shot down low, and LaFountain let the backhand go. A gorgeous shot there as he won the puck. And the Seahawks get on the board. A power play goal. 1-0 is the score. Well, so much for 1 minute not being a lot of time on the power play. Perhaps they may want to rethink my hypothesis there as the Seahawks score on the pinup power play early. 15 seconds in. So LaFountain buries the biscuit. Chance at the other end. Wesh holds on to the post. And the Seahawks looking to come away with it. Bouncing puck at center ice. Trying to get to center ice, Mooney trying to get out. LaFountain ties up his man. Gets away with a hook there, I think. Play allowed to continue. Bouncing puck off Salisbury. The rebound. Wesh makes the save. Still loose. Salisbury got it out of here. Beautiful play there by Caitlin Salisbury as she clears it out of harm's way. The Seahawks haven't gotten it out of the zone yet, though, so they are not out of the woods yet. Well, now they do. Here they come through the neutral zone, stepping to the outside. The real estate taken away from Mooney. Stepping up. Filling that gap quickly there was Carone. That's sent in. Here's a chance now for the Colonials. Back the other way. Walking in, pulling the trigger. West stayed with him to make the save. As he comes sliding across the goal mouth with 4:55 left to go. Here in the opening stanza, 1-0. The Seahawks leading it. The power play goal by LaFountain just moments ago. The face-off deep in the Seahawks zone. To the left of the netminder, Wesh. That's his glove side. Back to the blue line it goes now, letting the shot go. Deflected into the corner. Sapien chases it down there. He moves it along. Up ahead. Trying to get it out. Couldn't do so. Was Pagano. Down the left wing come the Colonials now on the counterattack. Behind the net they go. With it there. Circling the wagons. Letting the shot go. Wesh with the stop. And there'll be no further play. It wasn't Pagano. It was Orlando moments ago. Nice stop there. As Wesh caught it right on the waffle. Using the waffle for what it was not originally designed for. And then getting his groove on. Look at Wesh. Well, that guy can cut the rug. Well, as I always say, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a fan of the program, you know it. You'll never, anywhere that you travel in the four corners of this great world, where you find a goaltender who can't dance. It is a prerequisite. We can cut the rug. Back the other way now. Cunningham pulled down from behind. That's going to draw the ire of the official as his arm's up in the air. Pagano over the blue line with Orlando. Lost a handle on it. Sent back out. And with 4:16 left to go, Seahawks are going to head to their second power play. They're 1-for-1 so far on the power play. Looking to keep that trend going, I imagine. See if LaFountain gets out there again. Oh, it's Pagano. Cunningham. Orlando. Lou, and I believe Salisbury on the right point. Power play unit out there for Coach Wallace. It is Salisbury. Face-off deep in the Colonial zone. The power play go the Seahawks. They won the face-off on the last one. Got it down low. That's how they got the goal from LaFountain. Colonials win this face-off and come away with it. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Here's Pagano now. Pagano lets the shot go. He scores! And the Seahawks are now 2-for-2 on the power play as Camden Pagano let the wrist shot go. He buries the biscuit there. 2-0. Boy, oh boy, I'll tell you what. You cannot give this Seahawks a power play. I mean, that's obvious. Here I am thinking a minute is not a long time. Take a penalty, no big deal. And the Seahawks said, oh, yeah, Mr. Broadcaster? Yeah, you may want to take out the eraser and get a new chalkboard. Here comes Wallace now. Wallace with the move. Wallace walking in. He pulls the trigger right off the crossbar. And into the netting. The Seahawks quickly trying to make it 3-0 there. As Wallace broke in with speed. 3:48 left to go here in the opening stanza. 2-0. The Seahawks leading it. Goals by Pagano and LaFountain. 2 power play goals. As the puck got caught in the mesh up there. Whatever came down. All right, Wallace leans in to take the draw now. He's got Miller on the right wing. That's Blake Miller. He knows about tacos. In the corner now, digging and mucking. Wallace. Coming away with it. Wallace got it back to the blue line. Nice job by Sapia to win that puck and keep it in. He spilled for his efforts. And Wallace comes back and gets it. Here's Wallace now. Wallace walking in, pulls the trigger. Big stop by Anderson. The rebound. O'Connell came sliding through. Back to the blue line to go. Stepping up. Letting the shot go was LeMay. That's deflected just wide. The Seahawks now applying a lot of pressure. Trying to get it in front there was Wallace. That went behind the net. Miller gives chase. Here come the Colonials now. Back the other way. Through the neutral zone. Nice job of back checking there by O'Connell. But the Colonials still have the puck over the blue line, letting the shot go. Big stop there by Wesh. And there'll be no further play. 2 minutes, 59 seconds left to go here. In the opening stanza, this game brought to us by our friends at Captain Scott's Lobster Dock, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't been to Captain Scott's, I'm telling you, right in New London, right at Shores Cove, the best seafood in the world. They got the big backyard patio, the fresh seafood market. You want to go there, get all your fish for Christmas Eve. And they got the Captain Scott's food truck. They're taking reservations for next spring and summer already. So thank you to our friends at Captain Scott's Lobster Dock. We love going there. Such a great place to go. And they got bands on the weekends, a big gazebo out back. It's just so beautiful. Nice spring or summer night. Bring your cooler, a bunch of friends, and have a great night at Captain Scott's. It's the best. And the lobster rolls are unbelievable. The seafood biscuit. I love the lobster biscuit. Oh. Tom Stuffies. And chipping it ahead off sides is the call at the blue line. Two to nothing is your score. Man, I'm just looking out the window. Today's weather and clouds and darkness brought to you by Netflix. It is definitely a Netflix and chill day. Not for hockey parents, of course, but for the rest of society. Hope you all have a nice day. Hockey parents like, yeah, I'm sure. Hockey parents get to Monday and get back to work and like, oh, thank God. It's so much easier at work. Trying to get the puck out, couldn't do so. Back to the blue line it goes, letting the shot go. That pinballed around and came back out to center. Turning on it, putting the brakes on. Good change of direction there. Was carrying it in was Cariolo. Cariolo letting the shot go, waffled aside by Wesh. Off the boards now, bouncing puck. Couldn't come away with it. The Seahawks trying to get out with it. Pulled down, no call. Turning on it, trying to keep the puck in. Sending it down low with Straza. Kept in at the blue line. Nice job there to keep it in. Carollo. Off the side of the net. Wesh made the save. The rebound, he wasn't sure where it was for a moment. It wasn't in the net. That's all that matters. Back the other way now. Here comes Lou. Lou stepping into him there. Laying the lumber. There was Serralo. Well, like I said, hitting is frowned upon in the squirt division, but a couple of years from now, that's a fantastic play. It's still a fantastic play. It's just illegal. So the third power play now for the Seahawks. They're 2 for 2. Looking to keep the hot hand going. Got goals by Pagano and LaFountain. The third power play now for the Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks. As Pagano leans in to take the draw and wins it cleanly. To the uncovered wing. Trying to get it down low. Wallace trying to get the puck in front. Wallace at the side of the net. Got it to Pagano. Pagano pulls the trigger through traffic. Anderson got a chunk of that. On it quickly is Souza. Look at Pagano. He's got the howitzer cocked and loaded and ready to go. Souza tried to get it to him, but the Colonials did a nice job breaking it up. LeMay got a chunk of them. The Colonials still with it. They got a man alone in front of the net there. Lurking. That was a little bit of a breakdown there for the Seahawks. 2-on-2 turned into an open man in front of the net. Bouncing puck on the power play, too. Here's Pagano. I'm sure that'll be addressed during film study this week. Mark this timestamp. I already said that because I know they do film study this team, and I appreciate it. I think it's great. Going back and watching your game is so valuable, especially this level when they're still learning where to go, why they're doing things. It's great to skate around like a man out there. It really is, don't get me wrong. But when you have the puck on your stick, you got to move it with purpose. And Coach Wallace and the coaching staff have done a nice job here teaching the young ladies and lads the fundamentals of the game. Here comes Wallace now. Wallace letting the shot go. Because nobody can skate faster than the puck. So move the puck, move the puck, move the puck. Get to the cooker, get it deep. Do your homework. Behind the net now, trying to come in front there. Nice stop. The rebound, Anderson. Covers up. Hockey's a very, very simple game, ladies and gentlemen. It's just incredibly hard to execute. Get over the red line, get it deep, make a beeline for the puck, arrive in ill humor, get it back in front, get a shot on goal, follow your shot, get to the cooker, get to the cooker, get to the cooker. Back check, back check, back check. It's never too early to get back. It's never too late to get back. You got to back check constantly. Every shift, every second. Got to get on your horse, put your head down, stick down through the passing lane, and skate right back, right up the middle. Find somebody in blue. Doesn't matter. You can always help. Here's O'Connell. O'Connell letting the shot go. He scores! Christian O'Connell let the wrist shot go. That one finds the back of the net with just 9 seconds. A huge goal there. The Seahawks is O'Connell. Got the shot away, and the Seahawks take a 3-0 lead. Hey, you see the young lad celebrating on the bench. Celebratory taps to the old shoulder pads from his teammates. As they take the 3-0 lead due to Seahawks. Colonials sending the puck up. Down the right wing they go. Oh, I meant to show you last night. The Rangers' new third jersey that they came out with. Oh, have you seen it? Oh, it's disgusting. All right. I was just thinking the Colonial jerseys are really nice, and I was like, oh, I meant to show you that last night. All right, well, the opening stanza comes to a close. Your score at the end of one. Seahawks 3, the Colonial zip. We'll be right back with the start of the second period. Don't you dare go anywhere. I'm going to try and find that jersey. Picture. Okay. So, you can even tell the guys are miserable. They're like, I feel like you gotta be kidding me. You make me wear this thing? No, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As the second stands are about ready to get underway, the second period brought to us by our good friends at Certified Auto Repair. Certified Auto Repair of Columbia, Connecticut. Servicing all makes and models. Whether it's a routine oil change, battery change, or you need your hatch fixed like we did, or if it's an emergency situation, go to Certified Auto Repair. We brought our Rogue there a couple of weeks ago. Josh and the boys did such a great job. Got the new battery, got the fresh oil. He even fixed our hatch. I said, hey, can you take a look at the hatch? He's like, sorry, I didn't have a chance to get to it. And lo and behold, after we picked up the Rogue, it was fixed. And he didn't have a chance to get to it because he squeezed us in, because we're a pretty big deal. So when I called, they were booked. He squeezed us in, so we didn't get a chance. Just bring it back next week. I promise I'll take a look at it. Josh felt bad. That one hit LaFountain right in the intercostal space. That hurts. Not a lot of padding there. So LaFountain, tough guy to get back. Oh, it wasn't LeMay. It was LeMay. I apologize. LeMay. Hopefully he's all right. He took that one right in the ribs. The shoulder pads come to a stop. They don't go all the way down. So a little bit of kids are exposed there a little bit. So hopefully LeMay's all right. He'll shake it off, though. And that hurts. That could knock the wind right out of you. Back the other way now. Here comes Sapia. Sapia with Miller over the red line. Sapia to the outside, protecting the puck. Sapia putting the brakes on in the corner, trying to get it in front. Lurking there was Mooney. Miller at the back door. Back the other way now. Here come the Colonials. Nice job. Long reach there to knock it aside. As you see Miller coming into your screen, back checking. That pleases the broadcaster. Sent all the way down. The foot race now. On it. In the corner, sending around was Lou. Colonials waiting on it there. Lou picking up the puck, trying to go right up the middle. Colonials in the way of that effort there as I was knocked down by Allen. In the corner now, Seahawks trying to come away with it. Can't do so. Now a penalty coming. This time it's going to be the Seahawks. Tripping is going to be the call. So the first power play. Well, the Colonials coming up now with 10:28 left to go here. In the second stanza. So, yes. He said, I'm sorry. He goes, I tested it. It's getting electricity to it, but I didn't get a chance to look at the hatch. And then Michelle took the Rogue to Walmart forgot that the hatch wasn't working, pushed a button, and lo and behold, the hatch opened. It opens and closes now, does both things again. That's how great they are at Certified Auto Repair. They fix things that they don't even fix. Good honest shop, great guys. So thank you to our friends at Certified Auto Repair, Columbia, Connecticut. Letting the shot go. That one buzzed the tower. Bouncing puck now, trying to get out as Dufour. That goes behind the net. Salisbury. Salisbury shorthanded. 40 seconds left to go in the power play for the Colonials. Back to the blue line. Mata walks the line. He lets the shot go. Deflected. Bounces around. Big stop by Wesh. Pushed just wide. As the Colonials had an opportunity there. Couldn't find the rebound. As Mata couldn't hold it in. Comes away out to center he goes. Mata. Dangerously there. Slid it across as Pagano was in the neighborhood. Oh, too many Seahawks on the ice there. They got away with one. Oh, and they know it. Seahawks got away with too many Hawks on the ice there for a moment, but on a big complaint coming up from the Colonials bench, so perhaps they were following the puck and didn't see it. Here's LeMay now. Good to see LeMay is all right after taking that puck to the thorax area, to the gut. More of the abdomen, really. Sent back in. The power play is over. It's out there now is Cunningham. Lost the handle on it, walking off the boards, letting the shot go. They score! Colonials got the puck at the side of the net, took it to the cooker, and buried the biscuit, did Bruce Allen. So that's a big goal there for the Western Junior Colonials. Now it's a 2-goal game, where it was just moments ago a 3-goal game. So 3-1 is your score. 9:16 left to go here in the second period. Wallace. Sorry. He leans in, sending it up ahead. Here come the Colonials now. Back the other way, over the blue line. Stepping to the outside, Lou. Lou got a piece of him. Both refs' arms go in the air. So back to the power play. Go the Colonials now. They're second in a row here. They just scored a moment ago. It wasn't on the power play, so they're 0 for 1. But now their second power play opportunity of the morning. Colonials going to have the face-off deep in the zone. Seahawks got to get somebody off. They do. Only 4 skaters for the next 60 seconds here for Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks. Southeastern Connecticut. As in the sin bin, there's Lou. 2 minutes for tripping. So a big power play opportunity here. A big penalty kill for the Seahawks, depending upon your perspective and point of view at home. Puck sent wide down low. Sapia. Sapia moves his opponent there. Good job to come right back at him, though. There's good puck support there as the Seahawks come away with it. Down the right wing they go now. Wallace. Wallace serpentining at the red line. Kicked it ahead. Up for Cunningham. Cunningham left it back on Wallace. Wallace letting the backhand go. Grant steered that one aside. Dangerously right up the gut. That's red. Nicely there by Sapia. Sapia lets the shot go. Bounces just wide as Cunningham was at the back door. Cunningham took a stick right across the grill. Ooh, accidental, but he took one right off the side of the head. He seems to be all right. He shook it off. No intent there. Don't get me wrong. Sent ahead now. Chasing it is Miller. Dennis Miller putting the brakes on. Dennis Miller. Nice. I used to love him. I actually thought he was good as a broadcaster for Monday Night Football. Here's Wallace now. Wallace over the blue line. At the dot. Walking in. Pulls the trigger. He scores. The governor, George Wallace, broke away from center ice in. Power skated his way in. Took his time. Buries the biscuit. A shorthanded goal. So a big goal there for the Seahawks as Wallace buries the biscuit and they regain the 3-goal lead. 4-1 is your score. And they're back to 5-on-5. Now the Seahawks, they should be. Now they're back to 5-on-5. They just sent somebody off the bench. The guy came out of the box, went to the bench, and nobody hopped on. So 5-on-5. Seahawks are like, we planned it that way. Don't you worry about it, Mr. Broadcaster. Stealing the puck at center ice and over the blue line. Stepping up with Salisbury to get a piece of it, but staying with it, letting the shot go. Deflected it on Wesh. He'll hold on. As Lou got a chunk of that. 7.5 left to go here in the second stanza. The middle stanza, Shakespeare's favorite stanza, ladies and gentlemen, the certified auto repair stanza. Cleared, not out, kept in at the blue line. Nice job to cover the point, get it out, and here comes Suzier now. Suzier over the blue line at the dot, walking in, pulling the trigger. Big stop by Anderson. Suzier getting back to the rebound, getting it in front. Coming through is O'Connell. O'Connell was the one who made that nice play to cover the point at the blue line off the faceoff. That's what I'm talking about. That's the film study paying off right there. What's your responsibility on the faceoff? O'Connell knew it, did it, and executed it. Walking in now, tough angle shot, steered aside by Wesh. Colonials get back to it. As the penalty's over, we're back to 5 aside. Back to the blue line it goes, letting the shot go, bouncing around dangerously. Salisbury reaching for it, getting the rebound is behind the netminder. Wesh. They'll hold on, and there'll be no further play. So good opportunity there for the Colonials. Wesh did a real nice job to reach back and make the save. 6:59 left to go here in the second period. The faceoff going to come deep in the Seahawks zone. Seahawks leading this one 4-1. You're watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. I'm your host, Scotty Bonner, along here with my camera lady, producer, director, and bride, the lovely and talented Miss Michelle here today. Behind the lens, as they say. As we've turned the corner now after Thanksgiving, so high school hockey has begun. So everybody's schedules been turned a little bit upside down in the older divisions. Sent ahead. If these parents have any older siblings, or these players have any older siblings, the parents know what I'm talking about. Here's Pagano now. Pagano over the blue line, stepping into Pagano, getting a big chunk of them there. I think that's going to be a penalty. I think it is. That was, I think, Miller. Was it Miller or was that Straza? It might have been Straza. We'll see who heads to the sin bin. Yeah, I think it was Miller. Pagano won back at Miller. And Pagano exchanging pleasantries. Let's see who heads to the sin bin now. I saw her now. Oh, it's 93. I think it is. Looks like it's Joey. Joey Sorrell. No, still nobody in the box yet, so I'm going to stop guessing. I thought I saw her not. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, forgive me. Cold is in full effect now. What are you going to do? It was a nice check at the blue line, but definitely a penalty in the squirt division. Let's see who it was. Does the ref know who it was? I initially thought I saw a 9, but it could have been 97, 93, 9. There's a lot of 9s out there. And 4, of course. All right. So is that Corone in the sin bin? All right. Yeah, I didn't realize. They sent me the roster. They sent me a picture of it, so it's not the Colonials' fault. I didn't realize it until after I took it out of the folder when I printed it up. It's really fuzzy. That's my bad. I should have asked them for a better copy. Hey, they sent me a roster. I ain't complaining. A lot of teams don't, so thank you. Stepping up Pagano. That's my fault for not being like, oh, I can't read this. We'll figure it out, though. We always do. And now power play for the Seahawks. Stepping up at the blue line, keeping it in, but only temporarily. We're the Seahawks, and it comes back out to center. Rolling puck. Colonials on it there. Digging and mucking. Trying to move it forward. There was Ferrari. Seahawks come away with it. Bouncing puck. Nice move by Mooney. Mooney rolling puck, steps to the outside. Mooney lets the shot go. The puck wouldn't sit down for him. It was rolling the entire time. Still rolling. As he tried to get it in front, Orlando was in the area. Well, nice job by the netminder Anderson. 5:36 left to go. Here in the second stanza, 10 seconds remaining on the power play for the Seahawks as they look to extend the lead. Salisbury, Lou at the blue lines. At the blue line, Wallace, Miller, and I believe that's Cunningham on the left wing. Cunningham uncovered. Turning, wheeling was Cunningham. See so many teams leave wings uncovered on the faceoffs, and it just baffles and upsets me. I don't know why you would leave someone uncovered on a faceoff. I'm not knocking the Colonials. I've been saying it all year, so please don't think I am. I'm not. Back the other way now. Stepping to the outside with speed. Over the blue line. Got a man cutting to the cooker. Got it there. Pulling the trigger. Big stop by West. The rebound gets pushed just wide as it goes behind the net. Nice rush there by Dragonetti. Liam Dragonetti. Back on the puck now. Number 65. Sent it across. Bouncing puck. Came back towards Wallace. Here comes Wallace. He's got Miller with him. Dragonetti staying with Wallace. Wallace trying to pull away. Dragonetti getting a piece of him. Wallace tugged that. Good job by Dragonetti to stay with Wallace. Getting it in front. They score! A gorgeous pass by Blake Miller. Right on the stick of Wallace. The C button one time at home and buries the biscuit. But boy, oh boy, what a pass by Miller. As he got to the puck, he went to the corner. He slid it across. Wallace did a real good thing there. As you always want to teach the boys and girls to do. When you get to the net, pretend that the goaltender's got a stop sign on his forehead. He got to the net, the puck went in the corner, and he just stopped. Miller went and got it. Beautiful pass by Miller. Wallace in position, stick down. And the puck's in the back of the net. You always want to pretend the goaltender's got a stop sign right on his forehead. Stop at the goalie. I see a lot of guys go right past the goal or keep going or drift off to the side. No, stay there. You're at the cooker. That's where you want to be. So a beautiful pass by Miller. Good job by Wallace. Staying in front of the net. Let's see here. Offsides is the call at the blue line. With 4:22 left to go. So Wallace with his second goal of the morning, I believe. Right? Yep. 2 for Wallace, 1 for Pagano, 1 for LaFountain. And darn if I remember the 5th one. Dang it. Oh, O'Connell. O'Connell's got to go. Yep. That's where we're at. All right. Face off just outside the zone. LaFountain. He pushes it forward. Miles LaFountain, a very tenacious hockey player. I really love the way he plays the game. I'm a fan. DeFore. Getting back up, looking like he had a disagreement with an abominable snowman. You see Jackson DeFore right there. He's got the flow starting to come out of the back of the helmet. That pleases the broadcaster. I'd like to see that. Letting the shot go, steered aside by Anderson. 4 minutes left to go here in the second period. Good affair here. The Seahawks leading this one. 5-1 is the score. On and now is DeFore. DeFore left it for LeMay. LeMay letting the shot go. That went off a Colonial. He's a little bit banged up. Hopefully he's all right. He's going to go off for repairs, though. He took one in the ribs as well. Colonial's got reinforcements coming off the bench. Chipped ahead. Stepping up there was LeMay. They keep the puck in, but couldn't do so. And back the other way now was Caro. Caro, number 4 in your scorecard. Told you we'd figure it out. Up for Allen. Sapia had a little trouble with it. Here comes Allen now. Allen, hounded by LeMay. Nice job by LeMay to force him wide. That's a good play there by LeMay as he tracked him down and kept him to the corner because Allen's a good skater. Got it out in front dangerously. Came there. Sapia did a nice job there to get the puck on the forehand, but couldn't get it out. Kept in by Dragonet. Back to the blue line it goes now, letting the shot go. Good job by O'Connell to cover the blue line. Fountain was tied up there for a moment. I think the young lad had his stick in the skates there. A penalty coming. Here, as O'Connell was pulled down, so tripping is going to be the call with 2:44 left to go here. And in the second period, so tripping is the call. So the Seahawks will head back to the power play. They're 2 for 3 thus far. Here this morning, their 4th power play of the morning. So a lot of penalties handed out by the officials in this game, but I don't think they've been too unwarranted, to be honest with you. So usually I'm a big fan of 5-on-5 and don't like too many penalties, but the officials are doing a good job. Most of them are trips, hooks. Back to the blue line, letting the shot go. Doesn't get through. A nice job covering. Both of these teams are well coached. They do a nice job getting out to the blue line. Knocked down by Salisbury. Salisbury waiting for her teammates to get back on sides. That one went off the official. Doesn't get deep. Salisbury knocks it down. Salisbury sends it back. No icing. Now it is icing. It is icing. So icing is the call. The ref initially waved it off, but then thought about it. Maybe he didn't think that the puck had that much mustard on it. Perhaps he's a mayonnaise guy. Or, for all we know, he might be a horsey sauce guy. 2:22 to go. Face off deep in the Seahawks zone. Face off one by the Seahawks. Trying to get it out. Beautiful pass across now with speed through the neutral zone. Trying to sidestep the defenseman there was Mooney. A nice job to step up and take away the real estate there by Ciarola. The 3rd. Here's Souza now. Souza dropped it off of Pagano, letting the shot go. That just missed is Mooney. Quickly on it. Mooney tracks it down. Mooney takes a forearm shiver and fights it off. Mooney will mix it up, though. He likes to mix it up. Back for Pagano. Pagano lets the shot go through a screen. Steered aside by Anderson as he got the butt end on it. Mooney, with 6 seconds left to go on the power play, lets the shot go. Souza was in the neighborhood. Cleared but not out. Kept in by Lou. Lou sending it down low. Pagano on it there. Cleared and all the way down. And Colonials are back there. If they can get to it before the goal line, it'll prevent the icing, but it got across the goal line just as the man was coming out of the box. So icing is the call. So face-off will come deep back in the Colonial zone. 5-1 is your score. 1:36 left to go here. And the second stanza. Lenny Kravitz from the DJ. That pleases the broadcaster. Big Lenny fan. His music and I think he was excellent in the Hunter games. Thought he was cool. Bouncy puck now, back for LeMay. LeMay nicely over across. I love when guys go D to D. You always want to go D to D. The behind the net at the blue line, neutral zone. It's always an effective play. A penalty coming up again here to the Colonials. Checking is going to be the call. And is it going to be to Caro? Yes, it is. So Caro, once again, his second infraction of the period. He'll go to the sin bin. And the Seahawks will go to their fifth power play. A lot of whistles in this game, ladies and gentlemen. Game a little bit sluggish like a wet sponge. That's the greatest pilot in aviation history once said. 1:16 left to go. Of course, I'm talking about none other than legendary, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Ted Stryker. Wallace leans in to take the draw. Wallace wins it. Good puck movement there. Back for LeMay. LeMay lets the shot go. Doesn't get through as Orlando gives chase through the neutral zone. Trying to step to the outside. Sapia. Couldn't get to the puck. Nice job by LeMay, though, to come over and seal it off as Wallace came over to apply pressure. The Colonials walk off the boards with it. Wallace picks his pocket. Wallace has his wand chopped out of his hands there. Nice play there, in my opinion, by Dragonetti. When I was a kid, you used to be able to chop the guy's stick out of his hands. That wasn't a penalty. It was only a slash if you slashed his body or his hands, but you could slash the guy's stick right out of his hands at any time. It was not a penalty. When they came back from the lockout, they made that a penalty. I never thought that should be a penalty. The guy should hold on to his stick. If you get it knocked out of your hands by the other guy, pick it up. And nowadays it's slashing. That's why Wallace was looking around. Then it is technically that's a slash. But I like it the old way. I used to skate right behind a guy, and if he was just standing there loosely holding a stick, we would just come by and just whack it straight down, knock the stick right out of his hands. Used to go behind the goaltender too, get the stick right on the butt end and pull down. Make the goaltender's stick go straight up in the air. You're not allowed to do that anymore either. I call that goalie interference. And I'm an old goalie. It's an old trick. Used to work. Just come by and just lift his stick just enough as the guy's shooting from the blue line. Down the left wing now, letting the shot go, steered aside. Wallace on the rebound. 17 seconds to go. Wallace trying to get it back in front. Couldn't do so. And on it now is Cunningham. Good change of direction there by Cunningham, trying to get it in front with 7 seconds. And do we have another whistle? All right, we're going to have to talk to the refs now. I'm in no condition for all these whistles today. The broadcaster, not 100%. Boo-hoo. But, I'm a male, so I got to tell everybody I don't feel well. Woe is me. Real bad for me. Bring me some soup. Oh. All right. So a penalty to the Colonials yet again. Seahawks now on their sixth power play. I'm going to lose count. In the sin bin is Dragonetti. So 6th power play for the Seahawks. They are 2 for 5 thus far. 2 seconds left to go. The fountain. And the period comes to an end. So your score at the end of 2, Seahawks 5, the Junior Colonials 1. We'll be right back. Start of the third period here in just a moment. You're watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. Sorry. Oh, true. Sorry. Can you pull my hood out? I've got too many layers. I can't reach anything. Please. Thank you. All right. I feel like Ralphie going out to play in the snow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I found another layer to put on that I had. I was holding off. Hoping to not need the big coat, but that's the rough thing, though, about being at the rink, though. Once you get cold, it's hard to get it out of you. It's not even that cold in here today. It's really not. It's been much worse. See right there, wide open, the wing, uncovered for the Seahawks. Had to go 3-1 on the faceoff. See a lot of teams do it, like I said. No, sir, I don't like it. Colonials. Over the blue line, putting the brakes on. Sending it down low. Sapia. With the puck now, trying to get out. Seahawks. Power play carries over. All right, now, Colonials are shorthanded, getting a couple of opportunities. It's sent down low, knocked aside by Sapia. Sapia trying to get the puck out. Bodies collide there. Walking in shorthanded now, looking to pull the backhand. West stayed with him. Goes in the corner. O'Connell. O'Connell's had a real good game. Quiet, good game. He's done a lot of little things I really like. Here comes O'Connell now. O'Connell through the neutral zone. Ooh, took a big hit there. O'Connell from the ground making the play. Ooh, up ahead now. Here's LaFountain. O'Connell getting back up. Took a beating at the blue line. Hopefully he's all right. He looks a little bit banged up there. He'll get some repairs. He'll be back. He took a hit at the blue line. This Colonial team, they like to hit. I'm not mad at them. Don't get me wrong. Sent ahead. What do they say? Checking is illegal in the squirt division? I think you should be able to. I think you're playing hockey, you should be able to check at any age. If that's just me. Miller over the blue line. I think it's safer. Miller lost the handle on it as it was poke checked away and back the other way now. Here come the Colonials. Up ahead. Tape to tape pass for Straza. Straza trying to cut back to the inside. Straza lost the handle on it. Came back to the blue line. That's kept in at the blue line by Dragonetti. Dragonetti letting the shot go. Made it all the way to Wesh. He'll cover up. And there'll be no further play. 10:23 left to go here in the affair. Seahawks maintaining a 4-goal lead. 5-1 is your score. We're just about, 3 weeks out from Christmas, which is kind of scary. We got a lot to do. All right, what is today? December 4th? Right? Today's the 4th? So, yeah. Exactly 3 weeks away. Yikes. That one, that sounds a lot closer than it should be. Yeah, today's the 4th, I'm pretty sure. Her birthday was Thursday. Oh, today's the 3rd. Thursday was the 30th. Friday was the 1st. Saturday was the 2nd. Today's the 3rd, maybe. Oh, good. So we got more time. Got 22 days. Yeah. Things just got a whole lot there. Or worse. Running in the corner now. And it's officially the holiday season. Hope everybody had a nice Thanksgiving. We had a fantastic Thanksgiving. Food was outstanding. I'm not just saying that because the camera lady's standing next to me. We're not even a big Thanksgiving meal family. We're not all gaga over turkey and stuffing and mashed potatoes. But everything was so good. Collards and mac and cheese. Turkey. Michelle made the turkey a different way this year. I don't know what. You cut it, right? And you split it? You cut and split it and flattened it? Huh?
Spatchcock.
Spatchhawk?
Spatchcock.
Spatchhot. No, still no. Spatch? Is it spatch?
Spatchcock.
Uh-huh. Spatch hawk. Is that it? Spatch hawk? No. It was delicious. I don't know how to do it. Trying to get in front now. Sent back out to center. It really was, though. I mean, whatever you could spatch something. I know you cut the breastbone and flattened the bird out and cooked it 2 hours, right? It was done. It wasn't a huge bird, but it stayed juicy. It was juicy for 2-3 days too afterwards. The white meat was juicy. So, you haven't tried that technique, you may want to trust it. Cuts down on time, the old spatch hawk. No? Is spatch correct? So if somebody... Spatch hot? How do you spell it? Is it spatch? Is that correct? All right. So like spatula. Spatch hawk? I'm afraid to say what I think you're saying. Oh, you are saying that. Oh, I don't want to say that. This is a PG show. Really? That's what it's called? Oh. I'm glad I got it wrong. Now, so you can figure it out at home, ladies and gentlemen. This is spatch, not hot, not crock. Back the other way now. A 4-on-1 for the Seahawks. Oh, the blue line letting the shot go. Waffled into the corner. So like South Carolina, the game blanks. Trying to come out with it. Down the right wing they go with speed. Dragonetti. Dragonetti lowering the shoulder with the power move. LeMay comes over. Dragonetti lets the shot away. Nice stop there by Wesh. Good rush there by Dragonetti. That's Liam Dragonetti. So, anyway, we use that new technique for the Bertle. I say we, but I really just... I think I did, my role was solid, though. I kept everything clean, neat, stayed out of your way. Oh, really? That was the most delicious turkey I ever had. The old spatchcock technique. Back to the blue line. Not my fault, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't make up the name. Deflected in front. As the Colonials got to it off the face-off and got to the rebound, Wesh made a nice stop. Wesh diving. Cover the back post there, looking like Dominic Hasek. I think every goaltender should go back and watch a highlight reel of Dominic Hasek. There's a chance now in front that just got pushed just wide. You want to talk about somebody who... There was never anybody like him. Never will be again. He was incredible. I always think Patrick Roy is the best goaltender ever, but Dominic Hasek, he was the greatest goalie ever. Patrick Roy is the best goaltender ever. Trying to come away with it there was Wallace. Patrick Roy, Martin Brodeur. Hasek. Back in the day. Trying to let the shot go. I used to love the Buffalo Sabres. If you scored 2 goals on them, there was a lot. They played defense. They had that series against the Stars, Ken Hitchcock. And he had the trap, and everybody was complaining, it's so boring. I thought it was great hockey. It was so physical. Belfour against Hasek. It was such a great cup. Stars won in overtime. Brett Hull up in Buffalo. That was one of my favorites, Stanley. I love that one. I love the second Calgary-Montreal Cup. Calgary won in 88. That was an incredible Stanley Cup Finals. The Bruins and the Canucks in 11. The Bruins were down 2-0. Headed out of Boston. Or did they lose? No, they lost the first 2 on the road, headed back to Boston. And they lost the second one in overtime. I remember that. Actually, Thomas Mix played the puck, if I remember correctly. That's when they had the Sundin twins. Luongo in net. Burrows. Canucks were loaded. Bruins with Chara, Thomas, and company. Took them down in 7 on the road. Well, Fountain kept the puck in. O'Connell was spilled. That was a great series. Behind the net it goes now. Plus the Islanders Oilers, really the first Stanley Cup series I actually remember. Oilers came in undefeated. Gretzky was averaging over 3 points a game. The Islanders swept them. Gretzky didn't get a point in 4 games. Walking in now, looking to pull the trigger, letting the shot go. Nice stop there by Wesh. I mean, that was absolutely... Edmonton came in, I think they were 11-0. It was back then the first round, I think it was 3. So 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 3 is 11. Yeah, they were 11-0. Gretzky was averaging over 3 points a game. He had like close to 40 points coming in, if I remember. I think he had like 38 points coming into the series. And everyone's like, this is it. The Islanders are done. They can't skate with Edmonton. Blah, 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 blah. And Billy Smith said, oh, yeah? Hold my beer. Back the other way now quickly. Here comes Pagano. Pagano at the dot. Pagano pulls the trigger. Big stop there as Anderson got the waffle on it. Nice rush by Pagano. Mooney trying to slide it across. That's knocked down by the Colonials. The Seahawks keeping the puck in. On it. Getting back to it is Pagano. Pagano chopping at it, sending it down low. Mooney in the area. Mooney always does a good job getting to the cooker. Mooney sent flying in the corner. I tell you, this Colonial team is physical. I like it. They're not afraid to mix it up. And they'll be in the sin bin once again. This time it's number 93. That's Ciarollo. That's Ciarollo's third. I don't know. I know if you get a certain amount of penalties in a game, aren't you suspended from the next game? Not that I want the kid to be suspended. Please don't misunderstand me. I don't care about that stuff. I think it's idiotic. So we get penalties. So what? I don't think that anybody should be suspended for 3 or 4 tripping penalties. If you do something that, intend to injure, that's a different story. You need to be punished. But he's just playing hard. But I don't know. There's definitely a penalty limit. Like if you get a certain amount of game, I know you're suspended for a game. I don't know if it's 3 or 4. He's got at least 3. And please do not misunderstand me. I don't want the kid to be suspended. I'm telling you, I think it's idiotic. Stepping to the outside now. Here come the Colonials. Over the blue line. 2-on-1 turns into a 2-on-3 as the Seahawks got back. Nice job by the Seahawks to get back and back check. Stopped there by Wesh. Colonials trying to get in front now. Good long reach there by Lou. Behind the net they go. Going to get it out in front. Lou got a piece of it. Steered aside again by Wesh. It's Salisbury. Quickly moves it up for Miller. Miller helps it along. Cleared but not out. It's kept in at the blue line. Kept in by Caro. Walking in, bouncing puck, ends up in the corner. 5 minutes left to go now. In the affair, the power play for the Seahawks right now has been more effective for the Colonials as they've had a lot of pressure here shorthanded. Seahawks, as they've done all day long, though, they've done a nice job keeping the Colonials to the outside. And when needed be, Wesh has been very good between the pipes. Sent out to center, knocked down. Here comes Wallace now back the other way. Wallace takes a chop. Now that's a slash. Wallace walking in. I'm not mad at the refs, but tell you, this Colonials team, well, you better make sure your ice packs are filled up when they come to town. Like the old Charlestown Chiefs. Behind the net now as the penalty is over. Trying to get it out of the Colonials. They come away to center ice with it. And it's tracked down now by Pagano. Pagano turning. Pagano will send it in. 4:15 left to go as it comes back out to center. Did somebody hit the official? Lou clogs up the works at center ice. Left it there. Comes Wallace now. Wallace back the other way. Wallace with the move at the blue line. Wallace hounded from behind. Tries to cut back inside. Left it. Letting the shot go. There was Cunningham. And a nice stop by Anderson. Good puck support there by Cunningham. Back the other way now. Here come the Colonials. Nice move to the inside. Sapia reaching back. Got a piece of it, but not enough to stop the Colonials' forward progress. At the dot. Got a man cutting the cooker. All alone in front there for a moment was Allen. That was a good rush by the Colonials and a nice job by the Seahawks. Again, Seahawks doing a nice job with bend but don't break. Wesh, that one ate him up for a moment. And a nice job to recover and make the save. 3 minutes, 34 seconds left to go here. You're watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. I'm your host, Scotty Bonner. I'm here with my camera lady, producer, director, and bride, the lovely and talented Miss Michelle. As the faceoff won by the Seahawks, they can't get it out. Kept in by the Colonials. The seeing eye Knuckler right by the netminder. 3.5 minutes to go. Seahawks trying to come away with it. They do. After center ice it goes. Tracking it down there was Dufour. Sent ahead. Here's Wallace now. Wallace with the move. Wallace breaking in. Slides the backhand. Right on the goal line. Nice stop there by Anderson. It's breaking the action. Brought to us by our good friends at John Dufour Photography, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, John, he's a great guy, and he is such a brilliant, such a beautiful photographer. He did our son Lukey's senior pictures, and I'm telling you, when we got the file and the camera lady opened it up, she was in tears looking at him. They were so crisp, so beautiful. He does such a great job. So check out his portfolio, his pictures of the beach, his pictures of the blue moon. If you got it, he does such a great job. He makes hockey cards and magazine covers. And he's a great graphic artist as well. So check out John Dufour Photography, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, he did our son's senior pictures, and we could not have been happier. They're absolutely beautiful. The colors on his camera just pop. You can go right to the Seahawks page. He takes all the pictures for the Seahawks. It's just the yellow and blues are so bright. He does such a great job and such a nice guy. It's John, Dufour, spelled like the number, photography. Up ahead now is Suzier. Following the puck in, Suzier with 2.5 left to go. Sends it down low. Seahawks give chase O'Connell. O'Connell on it. Good pursuit there by O'Connell. O'Connell did a nice job there. See? That little play there by O'Connell. It was offside, but so what? He went into the corner. The other guy got the puck first, and he stayed with him. He got a piece of him and caused the guy to turn it over at the blue line. It got out. Still, he would have been away if O'Connell would just let up on that play. And the Colonials are back the other way. Doesn't show up in the scorecard. Doesn't show up in the sabermetrics or the cybermetrics. Math that the kids are doing nowadays. But that's a big little play there by Christian O'Connell. Or a little big play. That's a big little play. Stepping up, cutting back to the inside, chopping at the man there with Sapia. So another whistle and another power play coming up, this time for the Colonials as Wesh makes the save. 2:11 left to go here in the affair. We'll see who's headed to the sin bin. I think it's going to be Sapia, 2 minutes for tripping. And again, can't really get mad at the officials. They've called a lot of penalties, but plays like that, you got to call it. So Sapia in the sin bin, the 1 minute for tripping. As the face-off deep in the Seahawks zone. Face-off won by the Colonials. They try to get it down low. Seahawks couldn't get it out. It's kept in at the blue line by the Colonials, letting the shot go deflected. Got a man in front. LeMay ties him up. And grabbing at the puck there was a netminder Wesh. Nice job by LeMay to tie his man up. The Colonials had a man down low. A little bit of pushing and shoving. After the whistle, somebody almost got in trouble. Hey. Finding Nemo and the crabs. Hey. Face off deep. That's what Disney used to make fantastic movies. Big stop there by West. The rebound West over across the goal line to make the stop. Speaking of fantastic movies, ladies and gentlemen, Godzilla -1. Oh my goodness. Absolute brilliance. Letting the shot go, bouncing in front. West with the stop. And here comes Pagano now shorthanded. Pagano got the puck out to center ice. Pagano lugs it out. The defenseman fell down. Pagano over the blue line. Pagano stepping to the outside, letting the shot go. Doesn't get through. And the Colonials now picking up the puck, coming away with it. Mooney did a nice job thwarting that effort. Sent in, and they score. Well, the Seahawks got the puck down low, bury the biscuit. And they do a little dance, getting their groove on. All right, 6-1 is the score. With 1:20 left to go. Definitely be heading to the lobby for a tea after this one. Now 6-1 is the score. Seahawks shorthanded. Coming away with it now. All the Colonials putting the brakes on. Wheeling and dealing, trying to get it down low. Mooney stayed with his man, Miller. They're doing a nice job to force his man wide. Into the corner it goes now. A minute, 3 seconds left to go in the affair. Seahawks protecting home ice. Going to get 2 points on home ice today. Very solid win here for the Seahawks today. This is a good Colonials team. This team's not bad at all. Seahawks just did a nice job today. Good solid team effort by the Seahawks today. Here comes Wallace. Wallace over the blue line. Wallace stepping to the inside. Wallace still with it. Lost the handle on it. Look at Mooney getting right to the cooker. Wallace took a big hit in the corner there. He's all right. Wallace went back to his knee and back up. So into the sin bin goes. Oh, he's got his jersey tucked in there. I have no idea who it is. I think it's 22. John Egan. Yeah, number 22. John Egan. That's what they got on the board. All right, so Wallace is all right. Took a big hit in the corner. So another power play for the Seahawks as they look to extend the lead. The shot goes off the pads of the goaltender, and behind the net it goes now. Good to see Wallace. Is that right? He shook it off and stayed out there. Back the other way now. Here come the Colonials. Dragonetti. Dragonetti cuts to the inside. Dragonetti with 25 seconds left at the dot. Pulls the trigger. Nice stop by Wesh. As it goes behind the net. On it there's LeMay. LeMay sends it hard around. And Seahawks trying to get it out. That's knocked down by Sapia. Sapia with it. Sapia cleared but not out. Couldn't get it out. Now letting the shot go deflected down low. 5 seconds left to go here. Seahawks going to get 2 good points at home today against a real good, real physical Colonials team as the buzzer sounds. The Seahawks head over to their netminder in celebration. Like I said, a real good team effort. Guys. As they celebrate. And your certified auto repair Solu top dog of the affair is going to go to number 10, Christian O'Connell. There he is. It's center ice. Good job, Christian. I think the Seahawks, like I said, really good team effort here today, but I really liked O'Connell's effort. 200 feet of the ice, like I said. He did a lot of little things that you need to get done. So good job by the Seahawks. Good job by the Colonials. Good job by you at home. Great job by the camera lady. And I've been your host, Scotty Bonner. You've been watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. Your final, once again, from Norwich. Seahawks 6, the Junior Colonials 1. So stay tuned. The Eagles, the Enfield Eagles, will be up next against your Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks Pee-wees. Coming up next here on the Solu. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you in a few minutes.